Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So I thought it'd be fun to do a video where I use a random number generator to choose how many pages I read each day. I'm planning to do this for a week. It's Monday and we're gonna go until Sunday, hopefully, unless I cut this short, but I'm hoping it goes for the whole week. I've seen this challenge on booktube for a long time. I was also contemplating doing the challenge where you read a page for every time you pick up your phone, but mine's like over 200 every single day and I can't read that much. There's no way I'm gonna pass that challenge, so we're doing it this way. I'm very excited. I have a lot of books I want to finish. I'm in the middle of like 8 books at the moment and I just need to get through them. I hate having so many books I'm in the middle of because I forget what's going on and I need to like clean it up. You know, I need to finish these books, I need to get through them. And it's not even that any of the books I'm in the middle of I'm not liking. I've just decided to pick up another book and then neglected that book. I was also filming a Snakes and Ladders reading vlog and I was in the middle of a book for that video and then I scrapped the Snakes and Ladders reading vlog. Yeah, and then I was doing a vacation reading vlog before this vlog and I didn't finish the books in that video, so I'm planning to finish them in this video. So there's a lot of books I want to finish in this video, hopefully. So this is going to be more like a mood reading vlog, but obviously still like a reading challenge because a random number generator is choosing how many pages I read each day. And I'm very nervous because I am not good at disciplining myself when it comes to reading. I will set myself to finish a book by a certain date and I will always just push that date back. I'm not good at disciplining myself, especially to reading. So hopefully this goes well. Okay, I think I'm gonna do from 1 to 150 because I don't think I'd be able to read any more than that unless I was really into the book. Like, it's very rarely that I read more than that many pages in a day. Yeah, I feel like it'd be pointless for me to do any higher because it's just not gonna happen. And so 150 is still a lot for me. Maybe if one day I'm feeling more confident, we can do 200, but now we're gonna do 1 to 150. Okay, let's click generate. 103. Okay, that actually probably doesn't seem like a lot, but it does to me. Okay, 103 pages today. It is 3:30 p.m. I was at a festival last night and I saw Faye Webster, love of my life, but I'm really tired because I got home really late and I spent most of today editing a video, but we have reading to get done. So I'm currently reading Thrown in the Dark. I'm on page 400 out of 450. I'm gonna try and finish that book today and then we can pick up something else. I'm not sure what, but we'll see. Let's get into today's reading. 103 pages. This is a fantasy romance, but it's very low stakes. The world is a little confusing. When I first started it, I was very confused. There was just like a lot of words and stuff I wasn't understanding. But basically our male main character, Damien, he is half demon, half human. His dad is a demon and his mother was a human. And he's also a blood mage. So he has magic through his blood. He can use his blood to do things. And I think he also has other ways to do magic. He's very powerful. He's obviously evil. He wants to kind of take over the world sort of thing. But he's on this quest to free his father. His father has been trapped in this crystal for most of his life and he's now fulfilling his prophecy and he's on a journey to release his father. And so he created this talisman, which is basically a crystal that when it gets absorbed into a person, he can then control that person. And so he spent years trying to create this talisman so he can then like overtake the person that captured his father and then release his father and get revenge. I hope that makes sense. It's a bit confusing to me. Yeah, so he's on this journey and in this world there's a lot of different planes of existence. There's like gods, there's evil, all this different stuff, and they're on the middle. So where this is set is like in the middle. There's mostly humans, there's some like demons and stuff like Damien, and our female main character, Arma, is a human and she's a thief and she's on this journey to where Damien lives. I don't know what the town's called, but she's on her journey there. She's looking for the scroll of the undead from this temple and she runs into Damien and then she accidentally gets the talisman absorbed into her. So now Damien can control her. Obviously that wasn't the plan. Damien wanted to use it on someone else, not this random girl he doesn't know. But the only way to get the talisman back is to kill her, and he doesn't want to do that, and he's very shocked about that because he's a demon, he's evil, he's always killing people. It's very easy for him, but he like really doesn't want to kill her, and he's like, maybe she could come in handy and then we'll figure out how to get this talisman out of her later. Maybe I do have to kill her. But this book is so good. It's so funny. Like the humor is so good, and it's very like not that serious, but like the characters in the romance is so good. Damien is so sweet, and he thinks since he's a demon, he's not capable of love. And him like realizing he cares for Amma is so sweet. It's just like he's so confused, like what's going on. He's like, why am I jealous? Like why do I care about her? It's just the sweetest thing. It's so good, and the humor is so funny. I love Amma. She is very much like the opposite of Damien. Like she has so much kindness, and she's been persuading him to not be evil, to try to help people instead and stuff, and it's so sweet. I'm almost finished this book. It's a series. I'm not sure how many books it has, but I'm hoping the characters get together in the first book and I don't have to keep reading more books for them to get together, because I'm very impatient. It is a bit of a slow burn, and I like slow burns, but I get impatient when it's like I have to read more than one book to see the characters get together. But yeah, like I said, I have like 50 pages left. Things are getting interesting, so hopefully I can finish it today. I'm honestly really not feeling good today mentally. I was crying earlier. I'm just not feeling it, so yeah, hopefully reading takes my mind off things. And I'm nervous. I hope this doesn't end on a cliffhanger, because I don't want to continue with the series right now, because there's other books, like I said, I want to continue reading. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, and I wasn't expecting it. I'm glad that I continued reading at the start when I was really confused, because I thought about just putting it down and giving up, but like I am loving this book so much, and there's so many like side characters, and the journey they're going on is so much fun, and there's like all these different creatures. It's a good time. I'm loving it. It reminds me a little bit of Howl's Moving Castle. It's very like whimsical, I feel like, but I feel like I haven't read anything like this, and just the romance as well is so good. So yeah, I'm having a really good time. Okay, I finished Thrown in the Dark. So I started on page 399 and I finished on page 457. So in total I read 42 pages and I have 61 more pages to read. I really enjoyed it. The ending was not what I expected, but I really want to continue the series and see where it goes. I'm hoping the next books in the series are just like the first one, like the same like fun, low stakes kind of. I mean, it's not really low stakes, but like it's not very serious. So I'm hoping the other books in the series are like that. I'm gonna read a different book for the rest of my pages for today. So I started reading Only When It's Us for another reading vlog that I scrapped that I'm not doing. So I'm on page 145. So this book is the first book in the Bergman Brothers series by Chloe Leese, and I've actually read 3 books from the series because it's standalone interconnected books, so you can read them out of order. 2 of the books from the series, Always Only You and If Only You, are 2 of my favorite books, and Chloe Leese is one of my favorite authors. I'm reading the first book in the series, so I'm going out of order, but like it doesn't matter, like it doesn't really change anything. I'm having a lot of mixed feelings about this book. I think I'm gonna read some and then I'm gonna let you know my feelings, because I've stopped reading this for like a week, so I've kind of forgotten and I need to refresh myself. But I am enjoying this dynamic in the book I don't really like, but I am enjoying it, and I feel like I could very easily read like 60 pages. It's 7 p.m. I always read Chloe Leese's books very quickly, so I think I could hopefully read the 60 pages. I'll update you guys probably tomorrow, and we can see how many pages I need to read tomorrow. I was gonna say I'm not doing too bad, but like I haven't even finished today's challenge yet. So also hopefully tomorrow is a better day, because I'm feeling not good at all. I feel so just mentally not good. But hopefully tomorrow is a better day, and the rest of the week. Also, something I should mention, in Chloe Leese's books, she has playlists. Like she has a song with each chapter, which I don't look at that because I don't listen to music while I read books, and I'm very picky when it comes to music. But the first song used in chapter 1 is Hurricane by Bridget Mendler, and I thought that was so funny because it's such like a random song, but like I used to absolutely eat that song up when I watched Good Luck Charlie. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so it's now Tuesday and last night I did complete the challenge. I read 61 pages of Only When It's Us, so I started on page 145 and I finished on page 206. And then, like I said before, in Throne of the Dark I read 42 pages, so I read the 103 pages. That feels like a very small goal, reading 100 pages. It used to be a big challenge, not a big challenge, but it used to be a challenge on booktube to read 100 pages a day, and now it's like 200 pages a day. I feel like 100 pages a day isn't that much anymore, but like to me, actually following the challenge, especially when I started this quite late and I wasn't really feeling it, I'm happy because I got through the challenge. And so we're gonna see how many pages I need to read today. I'm feeling better today. Okay, generate 44. Okay, that's good, okay. I'm happy with that. I might read more. I kind of want to do a lot of reading journaling today because I haven't done some in a little while, so I think I might spend a lot of today doing that and then we can get our reading done. I guess I'll continue Only When It's Us. So I'll now explain the booktube. In Chloe Lisa's books in this series, the main characters usually will have a chronic illness, a disability, or they're going through something like grief. That's a very strong theme in her books, and she likes to show that everyone is deserving of love and love doesn't look the same for everyone, because in a lot of romance books, not a lot of the characters have chronic illnesses or disabilities. And in this book in particular, Ryder is late deafened, so he lost his hearing late in his life. And then Willa, her mother, is dealing with cancer and it's been a big struggle in her life, and we're seeing that her mother's life might end, and so that's a big taxing and hard thing in Willa's life. So they're both going through some very big hard things in her life. I'm saying the word hard a lot. Anyways, and I love Chloe Lisa's representation in her books. I think it's really important to have representation. I am like over halfway in the book and I feel like I'm not liking this as much as the other books in the series. I really like their dynamic. So they are studying together. Willa is a soccer player. She's like amazing at playing soccer. She has big things ahead for her. And then Ryder, he is studying. He has a lot going on in his life. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He used to play soccer, but now he doesn't want to after losing his hearing. And so they clash in class. Their like professor is Ryder's brother-in-law. Their professor, Aiden, pairs them up because he's trying to get Ryder to make more friends and stuff. And it causes a big conflict. They're always bickering, they're always arguing, but like they also really enjoy spending time together. I love the like bickering aspect, like kind of enemies part. But what I don't like in books is when they try to get at each other with like sexual stuff, if that makes sense. Willa wore a really revealing top to try to get back at Ryder and kind of play with his feelings, or like Ryder went to kiss her to play with her feelings, and I don't like that. That was a big part of Icebreaker, I feel like, and I didn't finish that book. I DNF'd it because I wasn't liking it, and I feel like I just don't like that when the characters use like each other's feelings to try and get back at them, and then both of them are just so confused because of that. Like they're like, is this real? Are they trying to mess with me? And I just hate that. I don't enjoy that in books. So that's the one part I'm really not enjoying, because then it just also leads to so much miscommunication. I like both of the characters. I am liking it. It's definitely not one of my favorites out of other ones in the series I've read. I guess we'll have to wait and see until I finish it to see if it wins me over. But also, I thought that these books went in order of how old each sibling was. So I thought Ryder was the oldest out of the siblings, but he's like the middle child. I did not expect that. I think I said this before, I read her books really quickly, and overall her romances are just so sweet and wholesome. So I'll continue this today. I'll read my 44 pages and I'll show some reading journal updates in this video because I have to update my January spread. Hi guys, so I actually failed yesterday. I didn't read 44 pages, and I know I was going on about how easy it was going to be and that it was a really easy goal to reach, but I didn't. I got carried away with doing other things and I put it to the side when I should have focused on reading. I will tell you guys how much I read. I read from page 206 to 224 of Only When It's Us, so I only read 18 pages, which means I have 26 more pages to read, so I'm going to add it on to how many pages I need to read today. It is 5 p.m, so we don't have a lot of time, but I've gotten most of everything I want to get done today, so we can focus on reading. I can't believe I already failed, but that's okay. If I get a really high number, I'm gonna cry. Okay, generate. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 142. No, I can't. So okay. So I have to read 168 pages. I'm so dumb. Why? Okay. I guess I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening and night reading then. So I need to read 162 pages of this book. Let's see how far I have to get. So I'm on page 224. I have to get to page 392. Does this even have that many pages? I don't think it does. This has 361 pages, so I'm gonna have to finish this book and read another one. That's great. Okay, well, I'm gonna make some food because I haven't eaten in a while and I'm very hungry, and then we're gonna get reading. I was planning to clean up my room a bit more today, but that's not gonna happen. We're gonna read. This is my fault for not reading the pages yesterday. I mean, 144 is still a lot without the added 26 or whatever it was. I don't really have any more updates on this book. Like I said, I only read like 18 pages yesterday. I'm liking it, but I know there's going to be a conflict coming up, and it's a very much like a miscommunication sort of thing where Ryder knows something and he hasn't told Willa, and then when Willa finds out that he knows, it's going to be this big thing that I'm not excited for. But I'm still enjoying it. I really like their relationship. It's very sweet, but definitely not one of my favorites of Chloe Lisa's. I will get to reading. I finished Only When It's Us. I think I'm gonna rate it a 3.75. I did enjoy it. I think it just wasn't my favorite tropes in a book. Like, I enjoyed the characters, I liked the relationship, but like overall I didn't love it, and I was like bored at some parts. So I think it's gonna be a 3.75, but I still love obviously Chloe Lisa's writing, which makes this book still really good to me, and I love her representation. It is now 10:20 and I need to read 31 more pages, so I think I'm gonna read something on Kindle, but I don't know what. But I'm gonna read something hopefully quickly and then fall asleep because I'm really tired. But I'm glad I got through most of today's goal, surprisingly. Hi guys, so like you saw, I finished Only When It's Us, and then I started last night Summoned to the Wild, which is the second book in the Villains and Virtues series, which I finished the first book in this vlog, Thrown in the Glass. And so I read 31 pages of that, and so together that's 168 pages. I reached my goal for the day. I decided to start that book because I wanted something really easy to read on Kindle. So we have to find out what our goal for today is. I hope we get something low because I have a migraine and I'm planning to film other stuff today, do my reading journal, so hopefully we get a low number. Okay, generate. 102. Okay, that's okay. I mean, it's a lot, but I can do it, probably, hopefully. I guess I'll update you guys when I decide what to read. I think I'm gonna wait until my head stops hurting. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do reading journaling stuff. Reading journaling. reading journal stuff. Yeah. Ignore the fact that I'm wearing the same dress I wore 2 days ago. I think I'll read Chlorine. I don't know. I'll update you guys. Hi guys, so it's been a few days. I think Thursday was the last day I spoke to you, and I got the amount of pages I needed to read that day was 102. I did not read that many pages. I read 4 pages of Summoned to the Wilds, and then I haven't read anything since. It is now Sunday. I just haven't been feeling well. I've been really tired, but I want to obviously finish this video. I uploaded all of my content for this vlog. What am I saying? I uploaded all of the videos to edit, and I have like over an hour, so I think this video will be quite long, hopefully. So we're gonna do like 5 days in total, and I've decided for the last day of this video, I'm just gonna take the 102 I was supposed to read minus 4, so it's 98, and we're gonna read 98 today. I hope that's okay. I really wanted this to go a little better than it did, but that's okay. It's a challenge for a reason. Like, I'm not always gonna succeed. Anyways, do you guys know those Flow things? It's like a squeezy bottle. I'll show you. It looks like this. It's Flow. I don't know if most people know about this, but I just started using it because my nose is all blocked and stuff, and I hate doing it so much. I did it this morning, and it feels like my brain is being waterboarded. Like, it feels so horrible. Sometimes it feels fine, and other times, like today, it feels like I'm drowning, and I'm like, I can just feel my, like, it feels so awful. And so I felt like that most of today, but now I feel okay. But like, it's the worst feeling. It feels like I'm drowning. Anyways, that's so unrelated, but I thought I'd share that if anyone else can relate, because oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna read 98 pages today, hopefully, and then we can finish this vlog. So I'm gonna try to read Chlorine. I don't know if I spoke about this book in this vlog. I think I did. After this clip, I will have a check, and if I didn't, then I will explain this book to you. But I'm currently on page 58, and I want to try and finish this month. But I am slower at reading literary fiction, so I feel like today is the perfect time to try to get through it. We're going to start with this book. I might move over to Summoned to the Wilds. I will update you guys when I read some of this.
What Christmas is all about.
Hi guys, so I completed the challenge. I am filming this a few days after. What did I read? Oh my god, my brain is all like spuggly woggly. So Chlorine, I started on page 58, and then I read to page 94. So I read 36 pages, and then I decided to read the rest of the pages with Summoned to the Wilds. I read to the goal. I read over the goal. I was hooked. Now currently I'm on page 200, but I'm gonna end this video here. I'm very happy I completed the challenge because I was not feeling very confident on that day, but I was absolutely eating up Summoned to the Wilds, and I also was really enjoying Chlorine. I realized I didn't even explain this book to you guys. In a very brief explanation, this is a book about a swimmer, a competitive swimmer that thinks she's a mermaid. It has a lot of talk about girlhood, struggles this main character has gone through, why she thinks she's a mermaid, why she doesn't want to be stuck in a human body. I really am enjoying it. I'm liking the writing a lot. I am reading this little by little because when it comes to literary fiction, I find it hard for me to read a lot at a time because I feel like there's a lot for me to take in. I want to pay attention to all of the words I'm reading, but I'm currently halfway. Ew, there's gross men in this book. Yeah. That's all for today's video. I'm sorry I didn't really do this challenge properly. Yeah, I tried. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're reading. Thank you for watching. Bye.